Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. Yes, dramatic black effect there for all of you. Hope you guys are well. Yes, today we're going to continue with the little adventures of Gloucester today. How you guys doing, man? Hope you guys are well. Yes, today is a grand old Tuesday. And on today's show, I'm going to try something different. Okay, thing is, most of the time when I'm doing this, playing my own game, I usually have different kinds of strategies that I employ during the course of a game, right? And before we get onto that, I want to say hi to everybody who's managed to pop in today. Hello, Intanin. How are you doing, man? Hope you're well. Hope your day so far has been a great day. Want to thank you for joining the stream today. I want to thank everybody else too for popping in today. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day because I'm going to be sharing today a strategy that I use with a lot of teams. It's called Stranglehold. I call it Stranglehold, and I think there are going to be other people who've used this strategy before. It's as old as the hills, but usually there is in my head a kind of a sequence of events that I do in my head before I actually do it. I call it Stranglehold. Literally, it's strangling a team and then holding for the lead. That's essentially what it means. So I will go out there and I will sometimes blitz the team and attack them. I'll identify weaknesses and choke points in a opposition formation, and then I'll put pressure on those choke points. Now, the interesting thing here is some people are going to say, I'm looking for the weak link. No, I'm not actually looking for the weak link. I'm actually looking for where they plan to start attacking me, how they plan to start attacking me. So this requires some, understanding of the tact you're playing against and also your own tactical system. So there's a few steps that I take. So the first step normally is just, understanding the whole concept. The second thing is you got to look at your own tactical system, because within your tactical system you need to have a strangle option and a hold option. Sometimes it's easier to do this with two tactics, but they should be complementary tactical systems. They shouldn't be, I'm going to play a 4-2-3-1 and then after that I'm going to switch to a 3-5-2 to defend. That is not Stranglehold. That is like, you're changing formations and you're literally changing the style of play, because in one you're not solely reliant on wing backs. On the other one you are completely reliant on width from your wing backs. So your strangle and your whole tactical systems should be complementary. So a tactic like a 4-4-2 stopping into a 4-2-4-1 is the easiest one. A 4-2-3-1 would go from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-4-1-1. So you kind of need to have that in your head when you're playing this tactical system. So understanding your own tactical system is important. Now, I'm not going to dwell too long on this. Then after that, you've done that, you look at the formation you're playing against, and then, hey, they're trying to attack me down the right flank. That's where you attack. You attack them where they're trying to attack you, because this is what I mean by strangle. You are strangling their attacking options, so they can't really attack you, can they? And this is a strategy that actually works really good for teams that are overpowered, because when you're an overpowered side, you're just going to take advantage of the moment the opposition can attack you. That's it. It's just a matter of you slowing the game down to create better goal scoring chances. But when you're a weaker side, there's more to do. There's a lot more to do. Things like you got to think about opposition instructions. You got to think about identifying a play in the tactical system that you want to target. You might want to hard tackle that player. Might want to show him to a weaker foot. So there's a lot more, because you're now not the top dog. So you can't use your player's skill. Just take the ball, keep the ball from the opponent. And then once you've scored the goal, you go into your whole strategy, which is, now you make it harder for them to score against you. And here it's things like I start using things like focus play, removing certain team instructions. So I will do that during the course of the show, and I'll explain what I'm doing. So today's show is actually quite specific, because I know that there are people out there that have been asking me, like, can you do something like this? Things like, can you do a tactical, no, show me a tactical system where you make these kind of changes. So that's the goal here. And that's what I plan. Hey, Maximovic, how are you, man? I'm doing well. Thanks for popping in today's stream. So there, to that end, I'm also using a different skin. So I'm also going to explain sometimes, if you're using the default skin, it's a bit more challenging because you don't have all the tools. So I'm going to use the Tato skin. Now, the Tato skin I like because if you are still struggling with the game, I would recommend the Tato skin very strongly. Because the Tato skin has got a lot of information in the match. Your match day widgets are kind of OP here. So here we're playing this team coming up. Gloucester is playing Tamworth. Gloucester, let's put it this way, we are one of the relegation candidates, right? So we just got promoted. So a lot of the teams are teams that we're not favored to beat. So looking at this tactical system, they got Ponticelli. Now he scored 5 goals, created 3. So he's a very good link player. Am I going to identify players here to isolate? No, not really. I'm looking at the whole thing and I'm going, all right, fine. I'm going to attack. See this wing back and like anchorman, you know that this is the way they're going to attack. Looking at 2 inverted wingers in this tactical system, what does it tell you? Yeah, they're going to have to, they kind of like going to take an extra step before they can play the pass, right? So these guys are going to come in a bit and then play the pass. So these are your 3 creative players trying to link to Ponticelli. Now, Ponticelli might be a target for an attack. He might be a target for an support. That doesn't really matter for us. All it matters is that if they manage to link up play with this role, then we're in a lot of trouble. Because when this guy comes up, these guys can get into attacking patterns and then we'll have more threats in the area to worry about. So if I'm playing against a system like this, I want to strangle the attacking option. That means I'm going to apply pressure on this wing back. The other thing I can do is make it harder for this side of the pitch to link up with this player. So it means that I will look at passing networks, I'll look at passing patterns during the game, but it's really cool if you can immediately go in there and come up with, okay, this is my match strategy. Now, to make this match strategy work, you're going to have to understand your own tactic, right? So now I've got my tactic and I've been using this tactic. It's a 4-4-2. Now, how much pressure can this ideally put on a wingback? Not a lot. The wingback is still going to bring out the ball. The inverted fullback can still bring out the ball. So if I use something that is like a 4-2-4, anything like a 4-2-3-1, which has got wide players, that wingback is under pressure straight away because every time he gets the ball, he's going to be under pressure. Now, the other thing I can do is tell myself, okay, fine, this wingback, we're going to be putting him under pressure, right? I'm using overlaps. This is going to drag the wingback out of position. I'm not playing into the wing. I'm not going to bring the wingback closer to the central defender. There's a difference between underlap and overlap. If I play an overlap, I'm moving away from the wingback. So his support, like the central defender, isn't there anymore, right? The other thing is, if I play the underlap, I'm playing towards that wingback, in the inside of the wingback. So I'm coming in over here. So then the wingback might get the support of the central defender. So let's leave it this way. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Jay Clives, how are you? Maximovic, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I'm fresh like young punk at the playground. Okay. Hello, how are you, man, Jay Clives? All right, so what am I going to do next? Okay, now I don't want to delay my attacking patterns. I am the underdog after all. So what ball into box is not going to help me in this game. I can use it later, right? But I'm not going to use it now. I don't need, if I was a really good team, I will use it. But I'm a weak team. I don't want to waste too much time. Now, I'm also a weak team. Why am I focusing play down both flanks? Since I want to put pressure on the wing back, I will tell my team exclusively to work down the left. So we're going to work down the left. I'm going to play at a higher tempo as well. So this is my strangle strategy. I'm going to strangle the options straight away. Now, does this always work? If you're a good team, it will work. If you're a team like mine, maybe it might work. So now we go to the opposition instructions. So what can I do here? Now I'm going to make it harder for this team to link up play, right? So normally we've already got a positions OI set up with trigger, the trigger press and a tackle harder, which is the forward press, right? Okay. Now, at the back here, this is what I don't like about this UI. Okay, now we got it back. Okay, so we've got all this here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to force him to keep him to the right. I'm going to keep him to the left. I'm going to keep this guy to the left. I'm going to keep this guy to the right. So what what's happening here? I'm keeping the AP away. I'm keeping this guy away. Right, so I'm done that. So I'm going to keep it simple this way. Now, there's something else we can do, which is hard tackle this guy. Because the wingback needs him to pass the ball to him. Otherwise, no one else can pass the ball to the wingback. If I wanted to isolate this wingback completely, that's what I would do. I would actually target this player. But we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that straight out the gate. Okay, well, if we need to, we'll do that during the course of the match. So we got all these players on the pitch. Let's look at our substitutions. I think this is. I'm going to go to the youth team. I think there is a defender there that I need to promote. Squad, move to senior squad. Yeah, we got a lot of. How old? A Mannion doesn't need to be here anymore. Okay. So squad, move him to the under 18 squad. And then we've got Charlie McDonald. Well, Charlie McDonald come there. I think I shouldn't have signed him. I didn't know Jose Mourinho was a Twitch streamer. Hello. I didn't know too, man. Where is he streaming? I need to go catch up with him. All right, so we got all these players. How much more do I want to put pressure on them? I mean, if I play pass into space, it's a bit early. It's a bit risky. Okay, we'll. My head says go all the way, hit pass into space, and go put pressure on them early. Okay, so pass into space. We're gonna play in a highish tempo, and we're hoping that Mr. Grubb here and Mr. Williams here get kick things into gear. Unfortunately for me, this is the best that I can do. He ain't fast. He's got good reading of the game, and that's about it. Okay. Yeah, that's about it, man. Let's go. And off we go. Let's see if this works. Right. Okay, auto and submit numbers. Go to match. All right, so it's the first game, and that's our plan. Our plan, he goes by the Bustthenet, he destroys opposition on a microscopic level. Yeah, that's my goal, man. I like to play that way as well. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, all right. Now we come to the Tato skin. Okay. Now, what I like about the Tato skin is because he's got this match analysis bar. You know, you can use this if you want. But here, this is where I think it shines. Okay, so here what we can do, instead of using the visual, you can stick the visualizer here. Then what we can do here is use the Gloucester formation, stick the Gloucester formation here, click this, and then come inside here and then put the positional heat maps. All right, you put the two positional heat maps here. You got a passing network as well, which will tell us whether or not that wingback is being affected, right? Then we can use this. I mean, I would, if this is good for a person that I like using the other skin, which doesn't have this information because I like to do it visually, but this kind of helps, I guess. Okay, so we're not starting well, are we? They got the highlight, man. Okay, so looking at their player, the wingback, you can see how high up the pitch he is. Okay, we managed to build play up from the left, and okay, that's not too bad. I'm hoping for a lightning start. How long do I keep this strangle strategy on until I score a goal, or if I don't, then I quickly I slow the game down, because in the lower leagues especially, right? In the lower leagues, it's really difficult to play attacking for 90 minutes. If you do that, chances are in the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you are the one who's going to be conceding goals. So ideally, in this kind of matches, right, especially in the lower leagues, I only do it for the first 20, 25, and then I stop. Then I switch to a balanced mentality. And then when I remove pass into space, then I become a bit more patient, because my strangle strategy with the high octane strangle strategy didn't work. Then I switched to a lower octane strangle strategy, which maintains everything except I remove pass into space and I play on a lower mentality. So I'm going to observe how our team does. Hey, I'm ready to poop. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Sting is on a yellow card. That's bad news. And then we consider the goal. Sheesh. Singh did not help the cause, man. He did not help the cause. This was a lofted ball. They bypassed the link player that I was aiming for. They didn't go to the wing back. Looking at the passing network, I can't really see much. It's too early in the game. I think it will come up after about 20 minutes. What is your club? Second goal. What is my club? Liverpool. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, I'm gonna try and control the game now. That didn't work. So yeah, like I said, doesn't always work. And I have to morph. So what I've done is I remove pass into space. I could have been just giving away the ball. Okay, we got one back. Because that's quite easy because maybe my pass into space, the passing isn't very good in my team, and we're just giving away possession of the ball. So I have to have some faith in ourselves. And I can watch now for our passing numbers. You know, like basically how many passes do I get up the pitch before I lose the ball. So far, it looks okay. Pinchard to Sheridan. The question mark is Singh now. What a pass to Phillips. Oh, Phillips almost got inside. So it's working. I mean, it's not working per se, you know. To me, working means I'm leading. I'm down here. I just want to pay attention. Oh! Ponticelli must be offside. Yeah, that was a one over the top. Hope and pray. Okay, I'm going to drop it down to balance now. Control the game a bit more. That will draw our defensive line slightly. Because they're doing all these lofted balls right now. Right into their target forward. Basically, they've gone long ball. Oh my goodness, it's 3-1. Premier League is only Liverpool. Yeah, so it didn't really work. I mean, this is Stranglehold, but you know, sometimes you gotta look at your team also. Yeah. We will have to pay attention to this guy. This guy's will come off. He's playing very badly. Mr. Singh is not performing. Trust him to, you know, do badly. They're ball winning midfielder and they're okay, that's it. Okay, I gotta isolate this guy already. I knew this guy was gonna be a problem. Okay. I forgot to do that. No, I forgot to hard tackle the IFB. Yeah. I told myself earlier I have to stop this. I didn't do that. I was supposed to hard tackle him. I did that from the OIs, the position OI, so it should have been covered. So there must be more to that. Winchard to Dawson out to Grubb. We're still going down the left side. So they haven't really made any opportunities with that wing back. I managed to cover that route goal, but they managed to come from this side. All right, we go to key highlights. Philip does well. More gets one back. 3-2. Okay. We're attacking the left flank where the wing back is playing. So there's space there because of the wing back. Now I cannot go to a hole. I was hoping to take the lead and then go to a whole strategy. Now that target forward has moved here. The inside forward has moved there. So what can we do? Okay, I'm gonna make one. Let me look. We're gonna have to make one change. Jack Williams will come off for Joshua Rousseau. Okay. Sheridan Obina. Sinclair. It's 3-3. Okay, we managed to pull 2 goals back. 3-1 has become 3-3. We just dropped it to balance to keep the ball, but our plan is to go down that flank where their wing back is playing. They got some decent goals in them just now. Now the question is whether or not we need to make. I mean, looking at what I have, I don't have many options on the bench. If I want to take anybody off, it'll be one of the defenders. But the bench, this guy is gonna come on, no? If he's a defender, his name is McDonald. He's not that good. We managed to get one back. Was Spooner? Oh, come on. Stewart. Okay, good work. Pinchard to Phillips. Nope. Didn't work. Ponticelli, the target forward. They missed that. Okay. All right. We're going to go attacking and pass into space. And then we're also going to, in transition, counter press. Yeah, I'm going for the win. And, well, it's not a bad result. I mean, we got a point on the day. We should have won this game. We should have won this game. But we did come back, claw back from 3-1 down. We managed to get 3-3. So I think that's still decent. We're still gonna do the same thing in the next game, right? Which, yeah, it's okay. I think my first draw of the season. I'm gonna ask these guys to take a break, have a Kit Kat first, while I sort things out. Hey, Jungza, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Once again, guys, this is something I like to call Stranglehold. So you basically identify the attacking points of the tactic, strangle the options and score, and then hope for the win. Doesn't always work. It's easier to do this with a good team. With an underdog team, there's a lot more tweaking needed. And sometimes, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Quite difficult. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to look at their... I'm not used to all this. Okay. Data hub. Okay, so what have we got? Next team, next opponent. Oh yeah, we don't have that. We don't have scouts to do all that work. Yeah, poor team. Down, very, very poor team. Is that case too much to do for two? Yeah, sometimes it's too much to do for two low-level players. I have $1 billion in Manchester United in EA FC 25. Time to rebuild this trash team. Oh, that's a lot of that. Bring Anthony home. Isn't Anthony playing so well? Volante is going up, fullback is going up, wingback. Now this is interesting because the Volante is going to link play down the right side with the winger. Okay, the fullback is going to come and support. So this transition is just basically fullback passing to Volante. NCB just going to hoof the ball out. Wingers on attack. AP. There are a lot of this team likes to keep the ball. And DLF and then inverted. There's a lot of movement going on. The wingback is going to come down the right. So we're going to have to focus play both left and right this time. Yeah, so we can't, but we're going to play pass into, we're not going to play pass into space. We're going to be playing away from home. What was it they're using again? 4-2-3-1, right? What I'm going to do is play on balance for this game and keep the same options. No work ball into box. Basically, yeah, we don't really have too many players who are 100%. Harry Parsons is... Okay, what can we do? Obemo is the best target for what we have. Okay. Kevin Dawson will play for Singh. Harry Pinchard, no, I think it's going to be Sunny Singh and these two are the fittest. Stanley Anaboam, I'm going to take him off, play him. Dale Grubb is going to play. Kobe Moore is, I think I'll start with him. Stanley Anaboam. Okay. And Kieran Phillips in front. I mean, the players are not 100%. So, welcome to the lower leagues. Okay, all right. Hold on. Singh shouldn't be here. Should be. Okay, never mind. Briefing, auto number submit. Go to match. Yeah, for some of these players, pass into space, you start praying. Yeah, you cannot pass into space. You can't really pass into space. It's a risky thing to do. And then but the good thing about pass into space in the lower leagues, right, it's just a hoop ball, right? But the defenders also not very good at dealing with balls, right? So kind of like you're going for, like how the opposition was playing against me, they just kept hoofing the ball. Yeah. So NCB is just going to kick the ball long. It's as good as pass into space. Yeah, just kicking the ball long and then, hopefully it connects. Kick and hope, yeah. So it's the same thing. It's a pass into space and they're looking at the rolls sometimes. Yeah, that's good. They managed to get the ball out to our boy Dobson. Oh, they go in. There we go. No, we're gonna. That's enough. We are attacking them. I don't want to play the 4-4-2 against this team. Because then I think that with their DLF, there's going to be a lot of link play in the final third, and then I'm going to run into trouble. Because they're using a DLF, right, in that formation. I don't know if we could be able to see the rolls on this UI. Phillips, nice work to Sheridan. Sheridan links up play with Brooks. Brooks, I hope he can finish the game. Dawson with the ball, gets it to Araboma. Crosses the ball to Phillips. It's a good cross. Once again, it's an overlap. So we're going to see a lot of crosses. So far, Marine are doing quite well. They're playing quite high up the pitch, right? See, look at the two rolls here. See where the Volante is coming up. With the Volante, they form a 4. And this is where they're going to be vulnerable. And that's their right side, right? But I'm not really pushing that side very high. Yeah. So there's some room for one of our players. So Phillips is finding space on the left. Okay, gets grabbed. Because of the focus play, that's where he's going to end up. All right, so the focus play, the Phillips is going to support play on the left. Obima, Rusoke, what a ball to grab. Okay, Singh gets to the ball. Williams, nice work to grab back to Sheridan. Okay, Dawson, out to Rusoke. It's going to be, okay, all right. We're getting some chances. They're getting tired as well. We got a corner now. We're playing quite well away from home. Using balanced mentality cannot get wrong like in the lower leagues. Especially if we're away from home. Rusoke. Why is Rusoke playing on the right? Oh shucks. I put Rusoke on the right. He's got a very weak right foot. No, he's not supposed to be playing there. It's supposed to be Jimmy Sinclair. Alright, never mind. Rusoke is supposed to play on the left. It's okay. But that means that my Rusoke is going to be in here all the time. I made a mistake, man. I thought he was supposed to be on the... Yeah, this is what I mean, but I don't know my own players very well. I do not know my own players very well. So I made a very big mistake. I thought he was going to be... I thought it was on the left flank. Williams, I think he can... he can only play on the left. So I'm going to have to bring on Sinclair in the second half. Rusoke shouldn't be playing here. This going in is going to give us problems later. Otherwise, I just play the underlap. Okay. We conceded a goal. Williams now on a yellow card. Thank shucks. Things went from bad to worse. Phillips, he's got a target forward to look out for. Hey, how are you, man? The boss. Okay. Here we go. Phillips now to grab. Oh, it gone far. Araboma could not get there. You're not even letting your own team guess your next move. Oh, well. DLP is doing okay. Sinclair is doing okay. But the rest of the players not doing that well. Marine. Alright, I'm going to try and push up for the goal. We're a goal behind. Let's go higher. That's it. Now no more legs already in the second half. Williams to Brooks to Dawson to Araboma. Gets in. Come on. Singh again, taking a shot. We had a lot of shots on target, but nothing that screams like a good attempt. Alright, we're going to have to take grab off. Get some fresh legs on the left flank. Bring Pinchat on for Singh. That should be the last change we can make. Brooks. Pinchat has got no aggression. That's the only problem I have with that player. Sheridan, Sinclair, Araboma, Opina. Ball, Emmett. Oh, we might be putting pressure on the team, but we're not scoring. Sinclair with the header. Another free kick. Takes a deflection. We get a corner. The counter tactic mind games. Yep. Dawson. Pinchat. Dawson in. Shoots. Can't score. Sheridan. Sinclair. Putting a lot of pressure, but still not getting anything. Okay. We're all over the team now. Dawson. Sheridan. Brooks. Williams. Does brilliantly to go wide. Emmett with a great cross. Obina, finally, we got the equalizer. We went up, we up to an attacking mentality. There's a strong possibility their mentality is going to change. Yep, they did. Out of the tick. One goal down, they immediately changed things because now their wingers are more attacking. Hey, rough for you, man. Okay, Volante, send. We got the pressure on these two, right? Okay, so AP is shut. Okay, Phillips, Emmett into the area. Oops, Williams now. Back to Sheridan. To Pinchard, shoots from the outside the area. Okay, Gloucester City still attacking them. We're not gonna have work ball into box. No way. Yeah. I'm not going to play work ball because my team doesn't have the skill to keep the ball. Can you suggest a good role for two DMs? Double DMs. They're the best combination. You keep a very solid center. Very hard to... What a magical goal. He beat the entire defense and scored. We could have become a bit more defensive. I could have dropped the defensive line. That's because our defense... He swung it. I've never seen this before, though. Watch, I think it's a swing and a miss. Watch that, eh? See that? Have you ever seen this before? I've never seen this in my life, bro. Swing and a miss. Air ball in football. An air ball in football, man. I've never seen this, though, in my entire life. Play Football Manager. A swing and a miss. From Williams. Oh man, double DF. DF both on support, man. Both on support. Yeah, I played lower leagues many times. I love it. You get to see all this in. Yeah, Prono, I think he was trying to take the player's legs out and failed. That was what I was aiming for. So I'm gonna stake out his legs. And Obina gets the equalizer. Yeah, Gloucester is still in the playoff spots. Yeah, doing okay. We're not in trouble. But with the last two games, I wanted to do the strangle and the hold strategy. And so far, it's been strangle. My own strangle and hold is all about strangling a team. I've been doing that to get the equalizers, man. No chance to show the hold yet. So far, it's all strangle. With a bit of there's a bit of hold in it. Because what I do is I trick out the pass into space and I drop the mentality. So this is very much a whole strategy already. And because once I go to balance, it means I'm holding. Because my defensive line will not be so high. So this counts as a hold already. Because I won't change it. I mean, I could change to the 4-2-4, but I don't see the point now. Because it's too risky. So I'd rather put pressure on them and encourage them to try and play longer passes to find their teammates. What a ball. Okay, so they have to play longer passes. Williams is gonna walk. Yeah, he's gonna walk. So I'll bring Emmett back here and then Phillips can come here and he can go there. That's still a very viable tactic. You're on a third cup around the world. Well done. Brooks out to Phillips. Comes in. Long pass. We might be down to 10 men, but we are still playing like we control the game. What a long ball. Okay, never mind. Yeah, one of those days we were down to 10 men, but I think our boy did the right thing, picking up that yellow. So 2 games, we haven't lost yet. So we've drawn both games. The first time this season I've drawn games. Now we're playing Southport at home, which should be a tough game. It'll be a tough game because they play a DM ball winning midfielder. So there should be definitely space here for us to exploit. But this ball winning midfielder is going to try and, it's going to be difficult to actually get through either side. So what our goal should be to keep the ball. What we can do, all right, is play with I'm thinking of whether I should play a 4-4-2, make it harder for them. Well, they're playing a target forward, two wingers, two wing backs. I keep the ball, I can attack them down the flanks on the counter. Because both sides will be exposed. So we're gonna go with this, but I'm gonna play this on an attacking mentality. Right. So we got the same thing going. We don't have pass into space. Same thing. Counter press. We're gonna invite the cross, but we're gonna attack them. But we're gonna have these guys attacking the center, remove from position. We got a left back in the form of we're gonna use him. Gonna use Walford. He was playing for the first time. We got Harry Emmett. Harry Emmett is not much of a defender. Okay, positioning 5. What I've done is yellow means it's average. Blue means is meets the target for the team. Yeah, I bet blue means average. 8 and 9 means just pass. That's about it. Anything high, everything else is like not good enough. And most of the players can't find their way on a pitch. Most of the players don't know where they're supposed to be. Harry Pinchard. See, this is my bravery 4, aggression 3, concentration 5. All he has is the ability to play the pass. So I'm gonna put Harry Pinchard, but I gotta pair him with a guy who's actually very good at trying to win the ball back. So we're gonna use this. Tackling is not good, but his anticipation, his concentration is quite good. And he dives into tackles is the only downside of having him around. Charlie McDonald can play as well. Okay, he's got anticipation, composure, some concentration, decisions, and determination. So he might come in. Josh Barnes, I think we can use Josh Barnes for this game. Okay, Charlie McDonald. Sunny Singh will be playing. We will... Charlie McDonald. And then we're going to have Anna Boehm. Anna Boehm can only play as a 4-2-3-1. And what about Arau Boma? Arau Boma can play as a midfielder. Okay, so I'm going to put Anna Boehm here. I got Kobe Mo on the bench. So we're going to bring Kobe Mo with us. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Kobe Mo has been one of our better players. Okay, we're standing at the bottom. We'll see on the bench. Is a Harry Emmett. Okay, all right. This game could not be saved. Otto's does not. In his betting, most of my players will need drugs to survive. Has McDonald bought his pharmacia yet? I don't know, man. McDonald has not bought his farm yet. Too bad. Okay, all right. So we play Southport. It's going to be double flank. Okay, we're going to try and keep the ball. We got 2 wingers on attack pushing up. We got 2 fullbacks. We got 2 ball playing defenders. We got 2 DMs. We're just going to see what it's like in the first couple of minutes before I make the decision whether or not to switch. Because this is I'm trying to strangle both sides of the pitch. I mean, I don't think my players have the capacity to do that. So we're going to use watch on comprehensive. Pay attention to whether we keep the ball through the transitions. One long pass and then Reed. Okay, got it. Dawson to Pinchard. Pinchard is the pass. Okay, so far so good. Walford with a deep ball. Araboma doesn't get anything on it. Except for a loose header. As I suspected. They got one flank quite attacking. The left flank. What a ball there again. And Pinchard again. Now he can play the pass. He finds Rusoke. Rusoke can't. He's brought down. No, it's still in the area. These so-called players. Again, I play Rusoke on the wrong side. Yeah, forgot to put the right player on the right flank. Damn it, no. This is the second time I've done it. I think he's the player the whole way. Okay, wait. I know what to do. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the underlap instead of the overlap. Okay. Oh, this is really ambitious, boy. Very ambitious. Since he's a right footer, right? Anyway. Yeah. He's a right footer. I find ball winning people on support better than pressing. Ball winning midfielders on support are good. And in fact, I use 2 ball winning midfielders on support in my 4-4-2. Cracker jacker from outside the area. What can we say from Southport, man? That was a great goal. What a magical goal. Holy cow. That was sweet, man. Nobody closed him down. There was not enough time. He managed to get it away quickly. Walford to Grub to Phillips now. Looking for Kobe more in the area. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to switch to... We have to try and chase the goal. We have to try and get something back. We're going to counter press, keep the balance, and then no pass into space. Yep, okay. We have no choice. We have to go looking for goals. Otherwise, I mean, we could stay on 4-4-2, right? Because that was a fortunate goal that they scored. A lower league Puskas goal, exactly. I mean, I shouldn't be reacting. My head says don't. My heart says no. You know the whole adage, right? You play, it's like you play tennis, right? Every return has to be there's no thought, no. You just smash it. So then now this is not good. This is not good. Volante IVB. Okay, hold on. IVB. Okay, IVB. We're gonna hard tackle IVB as well. IVB is gonna try to link up play. I mean, lower league football, they got IVB, inverted wingback. Inverted wingback. Who says lower league cannot use roles like inverted wingback, libero? No such thing. You know, when people go in and tell you that you cannot use these roles in the lower league, you should, stop. Look and listen. Hey, I am toying with the idea, right? Of, hey, you know what we'll do? We'll use our libero system with a roaming playmaker. Imagine lower leagues, Do you think? I think so. I told you guys, give Amorim time. You can't expect Amorim to suddenly, all of a sudden, very first game, become a champ, right? Look, I think United still have a very good chance of doing well in Europe and finishing in the top 5-7. Yeah, Amorim can do it. Yeah. I have been saying it since the day Amorim, what was it? Since the day you guys had Amorim go up for his first day on the job. So definitely I believe he has the ability. The question is whether the players believe in him, and a lot of it will depend on the players actually listening to Amorim and following his instructions to the T, because he doesn't play a simple system. It's not like a old-fashioned 4-4-2 from the days of Alex Ferguson. No. This one got complicated passing patterns. Like, he needs the... his system has got dual playmakers. He uses like a dual playmaker system, very much like what Liverpool tried to do sometimes and failed doing recently, because they're so heavily reliant on Mr. Moore. His fasting man. Yeah, you gotta follow his system or get the hell out of Dodge. Because a lot of players were not following his system. The funny thing is, am I right? Or was I dreaming when I saw Marcus Rashford's name in the England team, like Jordy Henderson as well? I'm like, what the hell is gone wrong in England, man? Why, you don't have young players anymore? You got no faith in the future. Is this the best that you could do? You went to the bottom of the pile, and that's it. This is what we're settling for. I find that very hard to believe. I actually find that very hard to believe. Like, why? What happened? I think players who have attitudes at their clubs, right? They shouldn't ever play for England. If you show that you have an attitude, that means you're bigger than the club. Could you possibly be bigger than the nation as well? When you play for me as a manager for the England team. Jordan Henderson, I don't think anyone can complain about that, but looking at Marcus Rashford, yeah. Jesse Lingard, Dribbling, yeah, they got so many good young players in England. Why aren't they, turning to them? I mean, don't you think it's about time you just go like, you depend on those players, or are you waiting for the cows to come home? Quite bad, England. England are condemned. They will never win anything. Hey, Rashford there for his Instagram account. The bloody sponsors came back and said, you want Rashford? Yeah, sorry, you want to bring you want us to sponsor the team 1 million? Okay, then you need to bring Rashford. Why? Because we want his 2.5 million Instagram followers. Probably, that's the only reason why he's playing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick rotated squad, full rotation. I don't know, my players look tired. And poor Jared Bowen never gets a chance. A player that has got so much potential. Jared Bowen, Sinclair, Brooks, Sheridan. Brooks will play. Williams is fine. And Bowen on the left, he can work. Singh and Dawson, no, we're not going to go there. We're going to go Kettering and we're going to play like Singh, you better perform. Phillips more and Boma can. Not like much of a choice. There are not many players. I stopped looking at the other team. I'm just going to go Strangle straight away. I will look. I didn't even look at the formation. I'm going to make a decision based on this. Okay, this guy is higher. Looks, it doesn't. Okay, when the game starts. Okay, let's go. I don't know if I can see the roles and duties. A bit late. I once played a West Ham save just to see if I could get Bowen to become an England regular. Who doesn't? I did the same thing, man. I tried to get some Everton players to become England regulars. Well, never worked. Couldn't get it. I was like, okay, I'm going to try and get some Everton players into the England team. Never got called up. Yeah. Stupid. Okay, Singh wins the ball more. Kobe Moore is playing as an advanced forward. I want to shoot the bloody manager. Okay. Phillips should be here. Our target forward should be Moore. Moore is 14 jumping. Phillips is, jumping is 6. Are you muppet? Okay. More linking up play quite well, and then putting it in for Phillips. Phillips, you see what I mean? Can't hit. Zerkski is Joshua. Okay, a lot. Thing is, right, when Ruben, these players all joined the club, right? Okay, Zerkski is quite decent on the ball. He's a good link player, and that's what Amorim needed. Link players is because of the system that he's using. It's not like 1-2 fellas are gonna go up and attack based on your skill, your mojo, whatever, score goals with. And I still think that Mr. Bruno is a player that's so out of position. I want Bruno to play high up the pitch for United. That would be a threat. I got James Garner into the England team somehow, but he wasn't really that good. Scored the screamers on a regular though, so they picked the team based on the goal of the week highlights. Every time he scores an goal outside the area, there has been a call out for Mr. Garner in the England national team. That is hilarious, though. That is hilarious. Okay, we're still doing a stranglehold strategy, just in case. But we've gone in a safe direction. So this is more strangle than hold, okay? Because what's happened is, okay, in this strategy, right, I'm putting pressure both on the left and the right flanks, strangling the left and the right flanks. Okay, now they've got all these link players. So if I'm looking at this formation, right, pretty hard now for me to tell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this guy to the right, keep this guy to the left. That's it. Keep this guy to the right and keep this guy to the left. So all they have are crosses. Okay, that's the first thing, Okay, based on what I see now, NFB, I'm just gonna pop the ball up. Mazzala is gonna come in the inside forward. They might pull my team apart. I could. The Mazzala is playing into the DLP's position, and the DLP is actually Mr. Aggression, so it's okay. You don't have to change anything. So I recognize the fact that the Mazzala is playing beside a very aggressive player. So I don't need to do anything. if Ramazala was playing against Mr. Singh is also quite aggressive, if I'm not mistaken. He's also, yeah, Mr. Singh all by is aggressive, so he'll get in there and he'll do a job. So they can't switch things around. That's in it. That's enough so far. And then if I look at the passing network, looking at this, right? See, sometimes I use this kind of skins to tell me where I want to shut down. So you see, they've got this wing back on the right flank, right? Number 2, whoever he is. Okay, and number 7. Because 7 and 2 I shut down. Okay, they cannot attack. They have to build up from the left, right? So 2 and 7. So I look at 2, I look at 7. All right, then go to opposition. Yeah, okay. 2 and 7. Okay, number 2 and number 7. Okay, so ping. How do I do this? Okay, 2 and 7. Okay, so Mr. 2 is opposition. Okay. Hello. I gotta come back out again. Right, this is no, that's my team, idiot. I'm a moron. That's my team. Okay, that's all. That's where our links are working. Our 2 and our 7. So we don't have to shut down myself. I'm getting myself, huh? I'm an idiot. I'm looking here, lah. See, what has happened is, right, we're attacking Kettering. You can notice what we've done. We're strangled. They can't build any passing network. So we're building play up using focus play. See this? Our link play is here. This is our link play here. So right now, they haven't got anything going in terms of the passing network because we're actually strangling their attacking options. Now looking at this, right, this is their formation. Okay, remember this got NFB and so these guys literally have to be in midfield and passing the ball here. But remember what we did earlier? See this? Right, left. So what have I told him? You go down the flanks, cannot pass to these two. You go down the flanks, cannot pass to these two. You go down the flanks, cross the ball. You go down the flanks, cross the ball. So here, what I'm doing is I'm actually strangling their passing options, right? Okay. Then from my tactic itself, all these guys, they only got cross-aim tactic. So this is my only thing, the tactic has got. And I'm playing balance, I'm not kicking the ball long. I'm not even bothering to counter press. Okay, I want to keep my place. The thing is, I've already scored a goal. Now I'm going to pay a lot of attention to how whether we can keep the ball or not. Because the next thing I want to do is hole. Hole is, guess what? We're playing the 4-4-2 DM. This is the Tato skin. Probably the best skin around. If people want to, in the middle of the game, right, they go like, okay, what's happening? Because this updates every 10 minutes, game time. So you can actually use this to give you a notion of what to do next. So we have taken a 2-0 up on Kettering. Yeah, finally. Obina with the Sheridan with the touch. Okay, so what has happened right now? They see the 5 and the 6 and the 7. They're trying to link with number 12 and 5 and 7, right? Okay, so what I could do is hard tackle number 12. The Mazala is linking play with this side. So which side do you think is more dangerous? This side or this side? Quite hard to say, right? So if I take out the Mazala, the creative influence is gone because they got Mazala here. So I just want to see more passes because there's not a lot of passes. Most of the passes are coming from 5. 5 is the one because the thickness of this line tells you who's playing the most passes. And right now, if you look at the opposite of this side is this side. What's happening here? We got a lot of pressure here. So these guys are trying to, get back into the game, but not much as long as we can keep the ball. So all I need to know is these guys keep the ball, we have no problems. Because I'm actually coming down here. So this area, they cannot pass the ball because they're spending most of the time defending. So our right flank is we are doing well. So if I want to do the big substitution changes, right, I'll substitute the right flank because I need fresh legs. Yeah, this is Tato. Tato is actually a good skin for tweakers. If you're a tweaker in the game of Football Manager, right, you're a tinkerer, right? You like to tinker and tweak things in your tactics, right? You like to try to be a bit more of, I don't know why, you're trying to maximize your players' performances. Sometimes this skin can help. So like Anaboam, I'm going to move him here. And I'm going to bring on Dale Grubb because Araboma is on a yellow card. Now I basically have fresh legs here. Okay, that's the first change I'm going to make. Harry Parsons, why did I sign you? I love it when I ask myself the same question. Why the heck did I sign that player? I think I don't like what I saw from the team. Who's Manchester United actual runners these days? The two wing backs. They depend on the two wing backs to create most of their link play. That's Mr. Amorim's style of play. All right. So now we scored 2 goals, right? What I'm gonna do now is hold. Okay. So now the whole strategy can be I switch to this tactical formation, let them come on to me, and then pass into space. Or I can just go down to balance. I'm sitting a bit deeper. I'm gonna counter press. Now I'm gonna counter press because if I do have the ball, I'm gonna be high up the pitch, right? Okay. So my defensive line is standard. And look, why do I push my defensive line higher? Because I don't need my fullback so I have the pitch attacking anymore, right? So now I'm going to strangle. I'm going to basically try and keep the ball, be more disciplined, hold my position, and no work and keep it up. I mean, this way I'm just going to, these are my two going down the flanks. Let's see if there's a distinct change in what's going to happen. I'm doing this quite boldly because normally I don't like to make such a major change so early in the game. But this is whole when you're holding possession of the ball, right? So what you're trying to do is you're using a complementary formation to kind of like drop into a holding shape now, because the 4-4-2 DM is not different from the 4-2-4, but now they have to beat 2 players when they have the ball to bring up the pitch. So they're gonna have to get these 2 guys even higher up the pitch. When they do that, more space is gonna develop. So you can hit them on the counter. So and they don't even need to put things like counter or whatever nonsense, pass into space, all that, no need. I mean, you got the players, so you hope for the best and hope the attributes enough, because you got these guys running. Remember, the system has got 2 wing backs, right? So there's gonna be space down the flanks if they lose the ball. Now we're gonna bring Josh Barnes on for Mr. Singh, and then Rusoke for Mr. Williams. That's our last change, right? So now we just see the match out. Okay. They change their roles. No more Mazzala. They got an inverted wing back. What I can do now, I think I have hard tackling on this position. Let me check. I think I do. Yeah, I have hard tackling on this guy already. So, but what I don't have is he changed, right? Remember what we did in the first half? You got a right, left. See, because what I did earlier was I did this earlier, remember? And it may not be there, sometimes they make substitutions, right? So if they do make substitutions, if you did the OIs the first based on their name, because you can do OIs based on name and position, you got to be very careful if you just did by name, because the guy could be substituted and the OIs don't stick. Okay, never mind. We shout, berate. Oh, I have this theory, lower league players don't handle berate very well. Just watch, Can't tell from here. Too much. Where's the happiness? Don't have. Hope for the best. No lah, I will win now. There we score another goal. What's the problem? United have to hope for the best. Offside. I'm pretty sure it's offside. Okay, looking good. Okay, now let's be a bit more idiotic. I'm being idiotic. Hey, libero on support. Let's go, baby. Volante on attack. What I'm doing is I'm doing the step ladder. Okay, this guy is gonna go up. This guy is gonna come out here. So I got a step ladder, ball playing defender. We'll pass to the libero, pass to the DM, pass to the volante. Actually, the TF should be here. TF on support and then advance forward. Okay. All right. We've got a step ladder coming up. Right through the middle of the system. All right, I'm gonna put inverted fullback here, inverted fullback here. Okay, 2 inverted fullbacks, 1. So this guy comes up, this guy goes up. All right. We don't need the wingers can be on support. Okay, so we're gonna go through the middle. Oh, this man. I mean, it's only 4 minutes. I was a pro. You can afford to do all the kind of funky things. Hey, we still have the ball. Not bad. Look at the passing options right now. Let's see whether they can do this. There we go. We got step ladder to the center. There's a step ladder from the center. We scored a goal. Oh my goodness me, oh my gracious. We need a step ladder, baby. Ding, 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 ding. There's a step. That's a step ladder. That's a step ladder. That's a step ladder. Love the step ladder, man. What a step ladder, baby. The step ladder ripped the team apart. How's the step? You see, understanding roles and duties in this game, okay, is phenomenally important. Okay, you can do lots of things. You don't have to change tactics, no, that much, right? So, like, I love the 4-4-2 because the 4-4-2 can be played in so many. This is what I call a step ladder, right? It comes from the school of relativism, okay, because they have this, what do they call it? There's a word for it, lah. I can't remember the South American word for it. There's, sue me. Okay, so what happens is this guy is the deepest guy, right? This guy goes up, libero, right? DM is here, right? So libero, so ball playing defender will pass to the libero plus the DM can pass to the volante, can pass to the target for. Or this guy is here, right? Libero is here, right? Winger is here, right? He's on support. He doesn't run forward. So this guy is moving up. So we got another ladder here. Ting tong ting. We got ladders here. So it's fun, baby. We got one step ladder on the right and one in the center. So experimenting with different roles and duties can be fun. I mean, I love for FM24. In fact, if honestly, right, I just wish Sports Interactive had just gone, you know what, you guys, we screwed up with FM25. This is what we're going to do. We'll give you a new skin. I would have been happy. Data update, they probably can't do because data updates are legal. Escadinha! You're right, Marcus. I played an Escadinha, man. We made an Escadinha. So that was a brilliant way to win. We beat Kettering in the relegation zone. So we did really well. Okay, if we had lost this game, it would have been not a good result for us. But this was a big win for us because we did just lose to a team in the playoff positions. Yeah, so like, we lost this game, but we did okay. We drew, lost, and then won. So, okay, I'm not unhappy with our performance. Could have been a lot better. It wasn't phenomenal. Let's try. Huh? Libero support day. I'm a mad follower. We support. Man, really, I'm asking for trouble. Target for attack. Advance forward. What am I doing, man? Winger support, bro. Okay, Escadinha. Inverted fullback. Inverted fullback. Okay. Do you think I got super play Sheridan attributes? Does he even look like a libero to you? This is gonna be hilarious. This is gonna be a nightmare. And this is one of the last man defending. Okay, goodness gracious. The best thing they can do is no nonsense fullback. Oh, I play South Shields at home. Yeah. Okay. Overall, the supporters are satisfied. You're Muppets. Okay. Satisfied we won 4-1. I could get fired. You never know, no? One fine day, we are in trouble. Okay, here we go. Match practice. Hopefully the boys get some. And we've decided to strangle the team with a tactical formation that I shouldn't be using in the lower leagues. Again, now I have a problem. Okay, my step ladder might not work because they have the ultimate step ladder, which is a diamond tactic. Right? Okay, never mind. Let's see if it. Man, I'm not putting pressure on their. Okay, let's just try it. Okay, let's just try it. Oh, I'm sorry. The console version of the game is terrible. I'm never playing console. I'm never playing Football Manager on console. Okay, it's like a torture chamber. And I think anybody who plays Football Manager on the console should be given points for bravery. Really, I don't get how anybody can do it. Yeah. Any simulation on a console just doesn't make any sense. Just my personal thing. And I don't think Football Manager should be on a console. Okay, we're going to try this, which is quite stupid. I shouldn't be doing it, but hey, man. Okay, we got Sinclair with the ball. It's Phillips. They are trying to Escadinia their way into a goal, and they've done it already. Okay, we have scored the opening goal, ladies and gentlemen, with our Escardinia. So are we going to go into strangle? We're still strangling, okay? I don't know how. Okay, in this setup, right, Volante is going up, right? Actually, I'm attacking their DLP. You know? Their DLP is spending all his time defending, right? The winger is here. He's going to give a nightmare to this wingback. So what we can do, it make life a bit more interesting. Left, right. That's it. We force them to go wide, right? Yeah, we keep them wide. Yeah, so let's see what happens next. Okay, now we've got Brooks on the ball, Campbell. Okay, he takes out his position, he moves forward a bit. And fine, okay, there we go. Passing options are there, baby. It's almost a second goal. Hey, already to be very frank with people, I can play this game on a laptop, not much of an issue. But how can anybody play a game on a console, all right? And you got a limited number of seasons. I think it's 10 seasons, right? The console, you can only play up to 10 seasons. I mean, okay, fine. So where's the fun in that? And some people go, how can you play Football Manager for 20 seasons? I mean, like, seriously, is that what? You only wanted to win the Champions League in your first season. That was it. That was your highlight of your life, is it? I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like, I want to do a legacy. I want to build a team up. I want to, we only consider go from a counter. We should actually have changed things around, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to keep strangling this team. They hit us on the break, lucky. I can't play Football Manager for what? 10 seasons, man. How by the way, do you rate pressing traps? Pressing traps. I used to do a lot of pressing traps. I still do to some extent. Yeah, I use OIs. But I don't use the in-game pressing traps. Yeah. Because I rather use angles to shuffle players. Because in Football Manager, the pressing traps in Football Manager start in the opposition third. Yeah, and then when you get into your final third, your actual marking instructions take over. Yeah, so your pressing traps, right? They depend on quite a lot on your roles and duties that you've also chosen in the final third. So sometimes it depends. I've used it a couple of times. I think they are good in some tactical setups, like a 4-1-3-2 is brilliant as with pressing traps. Yeah, 4-4-2 also can be quite good. The DM-based pressing traps are quite good in that. I used to, but I don't anymore. No, I think you can't play on console as well, because for me, I think this is one of the reasons why SI went big with their promo, right? Netflix and all that. You know, FM25's promo was so huge, right? Like, you know, everybody's going around with a bloody phone and then they're all showing FM25. And I was like, I noticed something. They only had like a small couple of seconds or something on the computer, but most of it felt like it was off. You know, guess what? If you're gonna be a console version, it's gonna be great for you. That's the impression I got. And I felt as if, wow. Oh. And the reason why SI did that was probably because they got the Premier League licenses for Football Manager. So it's the one thing a lot of people on console didn't like, right? You know, playing the game Football Manager and your logo looks like a flying duck. So I guess now people are going to be a lot more happier with the consoles. That's why SI was pushing it so much. But personally, I don't like it. What a Puskas goal. Maybe because the Puskas contender in the low leagues, you always have Puskas goal. So look at this, more coming in and then from there, no. What? Wow, no backlift. Seriously, there was no backlift in that shot, man. He just... Alright, Dawson is tired already. Alright, so we're going to have to take Dawson off and bring on Josh Barnes. Josh Barnes, can you run up and down as well, okay? Then Rusoke, and Rusoke doesn't have to. You can bring Rusoke and put him here. Gloucester 2, South Shields 1. All right, should I? Okay. Enough is enough. All right, okay. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and change into. We're definitely gonna hold this team. Right, so I don't want to lose this game. We're gonna attack. We're gonna attack. Enough of the funky tactics. Okay, advance forward, target forward. Where is it? Okay, you to swamp. You're a CD. You're a CD. Go back on attack. Fullback on attack. I don't think this was no any point doing that. I'm gonna go to this. Okay. Alright, okay. So I got DLP and Barnes and Singh. Barnes can be a DLP. A bit late to find out. I mean, can he be a player like a bit smart fellow? You know, I want to do it now. Okay, put Stanley there. Stanley's got a bit of height, so he should be a try. And it's okay coming for Williamson. All right, done. Okay, here we go, baby. Oh, we're gonna strangle this team. Okay, so I'm gonna strangle them because they are dependent on their left and right. Wingbacks, what? They got wingbacks, right? They gotta bring the ball up. So I'm putting these two here. So these two have to do all the work, and we got two static roles here, so they're gonna have to move us around. Carrillo not going wide to support the wing back. Okay, what are we gonna do? Opposition. No. Opposition instruction. Hard tackle the Carrillo. It's Carson, is it? Yeah, so we're gonna hard tackle him. Alright, done. So our Carson, whenever he gets the ball, we gotta chop his legs. Because if he can get up, then the wing back has got a passing opportunity. Oh. Okay. No berating. Alright, we're doing okay. So looking at the passing, you can look at the passing network. This is us and this is them. You can see the wingbacks in the game already. Yeah. So we got a. I mean, the other thing I can do is I go opposition instructions and go tight mark this burger. Tight mark the other burger. Where's Carson? Tight mark him. All right. So now, harder time for them to find these two. We put players on them and then we're showing them wide, and hopefully this can see out the game. So this is the whole strategy already. Yeah. That's it. We strangled them, then we held them. So again now, I'm like I said, this requires, like, you know, you're looking at the game, and one of the best ways of doing this is to use the skin that helps you. Like the easiest skin, the best skin to do this with is the Tato skin. This is the skin I'm using, Tato, right? So I'm not being sponsored by Tato in any way, but you know, you want to get the skin, you can go down to any of the places where you normally pick up stuff, like, you know, skins. I don't know where you guys get it from, but you can pick it up from there and you can use it, and it will help. But familiarity with a tactical system is paramount. If you're not familiar with a tactical system, you're generally going to have issues. So my advice is, looking at your tactical system, understand option A, option B, option C. That's it. I mean, fine. I also showed you one really crazy option, right? The craziest of all options when I started playing Libero. Naturally, this is psychotic. Okay. I mean, lower leagues, I don't often do that unless I'm in the mood. Yeah. And then I'm just using something that is very it makes sense. So like, do double DMs. Why double DMs? Why not DLP? Why didn't I pick something like a volante? Okay, the reason why I picked two DMs was simple, right? It's because I want simple roles. I don't want. I want a role that doesn't have any hard-coded movement. Doesn't go into the final third, like a volante. All the positional play things affect. You know, positional play affects a lot of movement, right? So that's the reason why I picked that role. Then the other thing you wanna do is I didn't have any PIs. I don't think I have a single PI in this tactic. Yeah, nothing. There are no PIs. I did change this role to advanced forward. There's only difference here is a target for advanced forward. So what I do is, you know, sometimes when I'm not sure, I start with balance, and this is a more aggressive tactic. This is actually to put pressure on teams. So I start with this, but here I got DLP. Why did I use a DLP in this and I don't use a DLP in the other? Because this one I actually do need the DLP to play long passes into these channels, right? Here, I just need them to keep the ball. Simple. Just stay in position. Don't run out, be a hero. Just keep the ball moving up the pitch. That's it. Right. So sometimes what I do with this is I might do this. So what happens now is these two fullbacks are more aggressively overlapping. So they're attacking and then going around the two. That can happen too. So understanding your own tactical system is important. And we're in the playoff spots, baby. Not too bad, eh? So far, so good. Okay, next South Shields, we play Rush All. Rush All, where are they in the panorama? Rush All. Okay, all right. We have to do our best. Okay, must keep winning. So far, so good. Stanley Abermont, I'm not going to bother with talking to players. Most of them don't even last one season, so why bother? Like their training is going to affect us in a big way. I mean, that's my personal philosophy. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Okay, winger is going to give us width, but the thing is that actually all the crosses are going to come from Mensah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put pressure on Mensah. Right, this winger, we're probably just going to show him to the left foot. Because if this joker plays along, because they got this combination here, the DLP and the wingback to release the pass. So it's going to be important. So if I were to look at the data, you can see the next I don't have the next opponent. Coming side here, you can see this from here. So they got a wingback here, they got a DLP here and a winger here. So in this tactical system, this TF is going to drop here. Winger's going to link up with him. But these two will only be released by this guy or this guy. So what we do is we time out this guy and we attack down the left side. So we are exclusively playing on the left. That's it. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to the opposition. We're going to time mark this guy. And we're already hard tackling him. So that's our plan. So we're going to strangle that side of the pitch. And hopefully our players have enough in them. Okay, so we're going to play him. And a boom. We're not going to bring Harry Parsons. We're going to bring another left back. Charlie. So we got... No, actually we don't need another left back. What we need is a DC. Okay, so we got a central defender, a left back. Two left backs, okay. Or right back, left back here. This guy can be a winger. Josh Barnes is a DM. So Pinchard. I don't know if I should bring Pinchard or Charlie McDonald or Josh Barnes. We don't need to bring Usoke. Then I can bring Harry Parsons in case we lose a striker. Right. Okay, so we're not fully fit. So it means that we're gonna start on balanced mentality. We're not gonna rush it. Now as a semi-strangle. I'm just gonna try and outlast this team and then hit them in the last during the whole phase. So I'm gonna strangle their passing options, right? And try to keep the ball. And not lose, don't play pass into space. Don't give away possession of the ball. Because in the second half, we're going to attack them. Then we're going to be playing on a higher attacking mentality. That's the goal here now. Not to give away the ball cheap. So things like, we're looking at our players. Remember, we got two fullbacks on attack. They got IFB wingback. So just want to make sure that we keep the ball. So it's the kind of highlights. Just pay attention to whether you can transition well. So Phillips transitions well to our winger. So that's enough. That tells me enough already, Got to go. So we're putting a lot of pressure down their flanks, right? Both their flanks. So the flank that they were hoping to score a goal from, which is their left flank, okay, is their goal scoring flank or goal last pass flank. Switch Phillips and more. Oh yeah, Ducks should be the other way. Got to do that. Yeah. Obina, Dawson, lining up a shot, but he couldn't find a back runner. Okay. Anaboam is quite good now. He's a very strong, great winger because he's got, I think, slight jumping reach. Or Sinclair that did well. Okay, good. Singh goes back to the keeper. Campbell, Brooks. We need two ball playing defenders in the center. Williams now. Focus play is great because the two mids go to the side of the focus. This is one of the reasons why I love focus play. Focus play, your two central midfielders will always move to the side of the focus. So if you're going focus, you're building play on the left, both of them go to the left. Right, you're building play on the right, both, as you get more passes in the area. Okay, second half, you've got a problem. See, this guy is tiring fast. I'm going to take him off. And then Araboma will come on. Jimmy Sinclair will come off to be replaced by somebody. We don't know who yet. Okay. Jimmy Sinclair, you got to stay there, man. All right, that's bad news for us. I didn't bring a right back. It says right back, left back, one winger would have been ideal. I forgot. Shucks, Sinclair can't finish the game. Hopefully, the fresh takes of Araboma keeps putting pressure on them. Okay, we got ourselves into a very good position. We got a penalty now coming up. So we strangled their left, their right, and their left as well. More importantly, right, the goal was to put pressure on Hewitt, right? So these two combinations cannot really work. We're hard tackling this guy, and we are attacking them down this side. So, and we have removed the DLP as a passing option with tight marking, because they need this guy to play the pass to these two. So we take that out. They don't really have much of an attack. So that's what I mean by strangle. So they got DLP. The DLP is still having some kind of a game line. But hey, man, we are the ones with the 2 goals. We just have to make sure that we don't. See, the DLP is having a good game, but the inverted wingback is having a nightmare. Not defensive winger, so they have to rule. Okay, all right, not too bad, not too bad. Now our DLP is tiring, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take him off and bring Josh Barnes on. Charlie McDonald will come in for Sinclair. Yeah, Sinclair is too tired. Charlie McDonald is a central defender, so I guess he knows how to communicate to his fellow defenders. He's been trained as a central defender, so I don't think it should be that bad. Okay. And our stranglehold strategy is about to work for the. We didn't do badly. Now the first 2 we had to wing it a bit and defended well. Yeah, they clear the danger. Okay, all right. Now, what I can do now, okay, I know that they're attacking. They're throwing everything, kitchen sink at me. I know there's only 4 minutes, right? So they might not score a goal. You know, this might be just token only. Distribute quickly. We're not going to counter press. And then we can just drop this, hold our positions. Okay, play our defense. Yeah, okay, fine. All right, just to keep the ball. I don't want to concede a goal. That's it. Bang. Because the reason why I do this, the AI will recognize that as a tactical change and recalculate. We scored a goal too. Brilliant. Remember this, right? The AI will recalculate every time you make a tactical change. So, yeah. Especially if you play on key highlights. So, I can tell. Boom, and we scored a goal. Gloucester City's 3, Rushall 0. We created some very good goal scoring chances in this with this strategy as well. So their DLP was playing Hewitt. He had a good game, but what we killed was the 6.2 Mensa. So he was taken out of the game, right? And then we kept attacking them down the flank, where it hurts. So it was a good performance. So essentially, when you want to do something like this, okay, it's not difficult. It's easier if you look at a tactic and go, okay, fine, I'm going to make a complementary tactical system. And with that, it can work, right? So it worked here. And it worked here. And then you use opposition instructions. Like what I did was I used opposition instructions. So, for example, I see a playmaker, type mark the playmaker. I look for how that tactic is going to score goals. Like the previous one, there was a playmaker here, there's a wing back here, they had a winger here, they had a target forward here. So they were trying to use the wing back to work with the playmaker and then release the winger with the cross ball, and then they changed that to an inverted wing back after that, and then that all I need to do is I don't need to change much because inverted wing back is going to just be with the DLP, right? It's just going to move into that zone. It's not going to be far from the DLP. Same thing at work, hard tackling him worked, and we just kept putting pressure on that, and it worked. So when you want to do something like a stranglehold strategy, which is actually one of the best ways to play the game, it's fun. It is actually really fun. I mean, I find a strategy like this, it can make playing Football Manager not a simple case of me changing tactics. At least you have a plan. Like you're going in there and you look at the game and you go like, okay, I don't feel like a real manager. I want to make these changes. Okay, I need to take this out. I need to take this team out. It's not a matter of just finding the best players and just dumping them in a team, going to download some tactic and then sticking it in. Tactic doesn't work, go download another one. I don't like playing the game like that. So for me, one of the strategies I've used since the days of like FM12, I think, has been Stranglehold. Stranglehold is like something like I wrote about it called the Blitzkrieg strategy. Many years ago, I wrote about this called the Blitz. In the Blitz, I start the first 10 minutes really strong. Right? Go in, sometimes I used to do very attacking mentality as well. And I just attack teams, put them under a lot of pressure, score the first goal, and then sit back and defend. And to do that, sometimes you can use the same formation. All you have to think about is what are the tweaks that you need to make. Like, for example, the first tweak that you need to think of is your defensive line. Your defensive line is a tweak, right? The higher defensive line, the further up the pitch your fullbacks are going to go to support play, right? So what do? Change the defensive line. A smaller change will be to change the mentality. Mentality actually drops the defensive line slightly, and that is fantastic. So you can do that with small changes to mentality. And then the high-risk things are pass into space. You could see what, I first started the game, we would pass into space very aggressively, and we conceded 2 goals, and then we brought back with, got a point. But things you can remove or pass into space. Another risky team instruction for lower league teams is going to be that work ball into box. Never a strong favorite, especially if your team isn't good at keeping the ball. If they're not good at keeping the ball, why are you taking so many risks with it? And then I also showed you how you can use ridiculous roles like libero and build escadinias. So sometimes you look at a formation and go like, fine, route 1 doesn't work, route 2 doesn't work, I'm going to go right through the middle because I see a Mazzala. When do I do that? When they're playing with a Mazzala or a Carrillo, that's when I use the escadinia. Or target forward, I'll use an escadinia. Why? Because an escadinia is a step ladder. You can make a step ladder through the center and on the side, right? What you got to do is you got to stagger the roles. So like support, attack, support. It has to be like in the middle of an attack, right? The center, there's an attack, right? So there must be a support on his left and his right, and coming behind him as well. So that what you can do is you use roles that change positionally. So they are the pivots, right? They move up. But you have all these support duties beside them. So as this role moves up, right? He's like the fulcrum in your escadinia. So he's the link player that keeps the thing going. Of course, if the AI decides to type mark and hard tackle him, you're in trouble. All right, guys. Today was a great day. I wanted to cover this and keep it simple for all of you, and hope that you found it something that you can actually go out there and use in your games. Right? How can I do something like a strangle strategy? It can work in lower league football. It works all the time. It works really well if you are a good team. Oh my God. If you're a good team and you do this, it works very, very well. Then it's a case of you just because this is when you're tweaking your tactic based on what the other system is doing. And we are going to continue doing this for the next couple of matches. But, lower leagues are bound. The most common formations are the 4-2-3-1. The 4-4-2. So whatever I've done, I've covered the 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2. Now we just wait for other formations to pop up. And then, we'll just do another highlight version of that. And then hopefully it helps you guys out, man. Yeah, baby, we're there. Oh, and I have to save the game. I have to save the game. So I want to thank all of you for popping in on today's stream. You guys have been sensational. I've got to go put the kids to sleep. It's my son's birthday today, and I definitely want to hang about with him a bit more longer. He turns 7 years old today. It's his 7th birthday. and I definitely want to spend some time with him, talk to him, and disturb him, and make sure that it's his dinner. Okay, so I want to thank all of you for popping in today. I will catch up with you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. You guys stay safe, take care of yourselves, and have a great rest of the day. Thanks for watching. Good night.